break all of those tiles. And so it is the job of a crew of people to scale the building several times a year and scrub the tiles by hand, which is a job I am simply thrilled I don't have. The building shares its name with another important Wrigley building here in Chicago, located up on the north side, that of course being Wrigley Field, home to the greatest institution of Western civilization since the Roman Senate, the Chicago Cubs. I am a lifelong fan of the Chicago Cubs. I went to my first Cubs game when I was a baby back in and I share that in common with my great-grandfather, who I was lucky enough to get to know. He didn't live long enough to see the Cubs win the World Series, but he never lost hope. He used to say, "Dylan, anyone can have a bad century." So we pass under Michigan Avenue, you'll see a tall blue building with a spire up at the very top and those letters along the side. This is Trump Tower, home to the Trump International Hotel and Residences. Trump Tower is the second tallest building in the city of Chicago, standing at a height of 1,388 feet tall. It was completed in 2009 by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill Chief Architect Adrian Smith. Now, if you put up the second tallest building in your city, you are going to annoy your neighbors. They're not going to have the same view of the river that they used to, so what do you do? Adrian Smith, who designed this building, built it in the contextualist style. Contextualism celebrates and embraces the idea that buildings don't go up in a vacuum. They go up in cities, in neighborhoods, they have surroundings, and the building should be in conversation with those surroundings. In this case, the patios that you see going up the side of Trump Tower are at the same height of other buildings nearby. The lowest patio is at the same height of the roof of the Wrigley building from a moment ago. The medium patio is at the same height of the Jewelers building on your left-hand side across the river. Looks a bit like a cake topper over there. And the tallest patio is at the same height of the AMA Plaza building, which is this black box building here on the right-hand side of the river. You give a little tip of the hat to the neighbors, suddenly they don't care, they can't see the river anymore. So you pass under Wabash Avenue, I'll point out two buildings on the right-hand side of the river that you may recognize from films and TV shows set here in Chicago. Or, if you are one of my uncles from that Wilco album you like, they are the twin corncob towers of Marina.